Hello again, everyone. Another message from Facebook. Good morning. I just watched a couple of YouTube videos and I was hoping you might be able to point me in the direction of some advice for my husband and myself. His ex is a narcissist and we drive ourselves crazy trying to find ways to help as much as possible in the 6 days per month we have my stepkids, ages 7 and 9, to build up some of their confidence. Being a parent, stepmom or not, those kids are mine and I love them like my own. And feeling like we have our hands tied while seeing the type of environment she is raising them in is the worst feeling in the world. I have two biological kids in full custody of both of them. I feel like I'm able to protect them, but I can't protect our other two children because all but one of her DHS neglect cases have been dropped as her personality makes it easy for her to manipulate the system as well. Do you know where we can go to get some advice on having to co-parent with the narcissist? Thank you for your time. I need a cigarette for this one because this one might upset me because I am talking about something that's near and dear to my heart. Look, as difficult as this is to say, other than giving those children as much love as you can when you're with them and documenting every single thing you see in a journal, video, audio, pictures, there's really not much you can do but to continue to try to fight these things in family court. Now, if she already has DHS cases against her and they keep dropping them, I would ask why. Are they dropping them trying to say that you're just over-reporting, nasty, bitter, and what's the deal with the one that hasn't been dropped? This is so frustrating because, again, you're dealing with a family court system that doesn't give a shit. They don't care. It's a cookie-cutter process that 95% of the time, the woman's going to win. The mother's going to win. You know, you end up spending time and money and energy and emotion, and nobody even looks at it. Nobody even looks at it. Now, the one child is 9, the other is 7, so you're hoping within 2-3 years they're going to get sick of the mother's BS and, you know, want to come live with you, want to spend more time there. The only thing you can do is make that home environment as loving and warm as possible for when you do have those children. You know, 6 days a month is heartbreaking, I mean, I had 4 days a month when I was up in New Jersey, 2 weekends a month. That's what I got, you know, because that's the cookie cutter process. And, you know, all they really care about is whether or not you're paying your child support, and then the woman's basically using the kids as a money source. You know, I've heard that story so many times. Other than to keep fighting, if you have the ability to do so, you have to keep fighting. You have to keep documenting. You can't ignore anything. Because if you ignore one thing and then you try to bring it out later, they're going to say, oh, well, you must have not have thought it was that important because you didn't bring it out at the time. You have to report. You have to keep reporting. You have to over-report. You know, even if it gets to the point where the court says, if you keep reporting, it's going to affect your custody. And that could happen. That's the reality of dealing with child custody and the family courts. It's unfair. It's not what's in the best interest of the child. It's in what's in the best interest of the court itself, of the lawyers, of the judge, to keep the bullshit process going, to keep the bullshit going. As far as being able to co-parent, you know, there should be some sort of parenting plan in place. You should go back to court and say, we need a parenting plan in writing. So that way, if there's any violations of that parenting plan that's been agreed to by both parties or been imposed by the court, then you have something like, this is contempt, that's contempt, she's in contempt, she's in contempt, she's in contempt. But you absolutely, positively need to do what I ended up having to do off my first GoFundMe, was get a specific parenting plan, visitation plan, whatever your issues are, they need to be addressed in that parenting plan. That way, if she violates it, you have something to go back to the court and say, she violated it here, she violated it there, she violated it here, 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 and here. Because right now, you're trying to use DHS and child services, probably only giving a half-assed effort on it, okay, and you're going to get nowhere with them. You need to get a strong co-parenting plan in place, approved by the court. That way, when she violates it, you have something to go hang your hat on. Other than that, you know, document everything, keep a journal of everything, the condition, their weight, what they looked like, what, you know, anything. And don't press them for information. Don't interrogate them about what goes on in that house. They will offer it up on their own. Believe me, when they're comfortable, they will tell you what happens on their own. Believe me, I know this. So I hope that helps. I'm sorry I can't give you, an end-all be-all cure for this because there isn't one, but get that parenting plan and make sure she sticks to it. Thank you for your message. I really appreciate it. For everyone else who can give some advice, please do so. And again, to everyone else, if you enjoy this channel, please consider making a contribution to the GoFundMe campaign in the description box. And if you make a contribution and you want your story read, I will immediately go ahead and make a video once there's a donation made on any contribution. Doesn't matter the size, could be small, could be large, doesn't matter. I'll immediately make a video for you and put it out there. Thanks again for watching, everybody. This is Ollie Matthews. I'll see you all again real soon. Bye.